everyone. Welcome to Waterdeep Dragon's Resurfaced. I am an abyssal chicken, one of the smallest fiends found in the abyss. I fell from the spawning tree fully formed and ready to fight. But for tonight, I am your DM, Shell. Victoria, if you would like to proceed with announcements, please.
I am
really.
an egg that might get turned into an abyssal chicken if you don't listen to these announcements. First of all, big shout out to our spectacular sponsor, Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian dice company, and they've got all kinds of really awesome tabletop supplies and gear. You can check out their Twitter at LittleDragonCo1 to stay updated on their awesome products. Don't forget to use the coupon code PROBONUS, PROBONUS, when you head over to littledragoncorp.com, and you'll get 10% off of your order. And also, they still have 13 days left on their Dragons of Little Dragon Corp Kickstarter, which is like really, really cute, like lore dragons behind the name of the company and like different stories that the creator like told their child. Very, very cute. And they're only like, I think like less than $500 away from the next stretch goal dice, which is the puppy dice, and they're very cute. So you should definitely check them out, support them. They're a really awesome company, and this set is this Kickstarter is for 11-piece sets, so you'll get like a lot of dice, and it's really cool. So check them out. As usual, big thanks to Twitch, OBS, Streamlabs, Many-Sided Dice, and Team MZ. It's thanks to their support that we can stream. So thanks. And don't forget to check out our other games. The schedule should be posted below the video feed. We stream every day, and we have games for several of the major published 5th edition modules. We have homebrew games. We have games that are in other systems, like the Shadowrun is switching over to the Star Wars system, right? But there's like Catalyst, yeah. But there's like Star Wars games. There's a Shadowrun like lore-wise game. So you should definitely check it out. And also, Provo's birthday week is this month. It starts on July 19th. So we're probably going to be doing some really fun stuff. I don't know. I haven't heard if we're doing anything yet. But even if we're not, it's going to be our birthday. So come and hang out. Because I think we're turning 3? 4? 3?
Who knows?
And thank you really quick to Adrian von Ziegler for some of the music that we use on the video feeds. You can check out his YouTube and his Patreon. He is a really, really talented composer of different like fantasy and sci-fi soundtracks that can fit a variety of different moods. Super talented. Please go check him out and support him. He has really great usage rules for like streaming and stuff. So thank you to him. And Christy, MYSTICHOUR.
Yes, so we will be going back into Mass Effect 3 tomorrow sometime. I'm not sure exactly what time we'll be starting. We might start a little earlier than usual, but we'll hang out and play some Mass Effect 3 and continue on with the priority missions. And as
You're
well,
gonna finish. You will probably beat the game.
I might. But also, Happy Canada Day! Hey!
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 Eat that Canadian bacon. Not ham, real bacon. Yes, I said
You can
it.
do a belated.
You Americans
belated...
don't know Canadian bacon. That's ham. Get real bacon. Maple bacon.
Okay, Christy.
That's all my announcements for the day.
Bacon on MYSTICHOUR. Oh, what is this? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm good. Sorry.
You're okay?
Does anyone else have any other announcements?
No?
Oh.
Okay. If we would like to proceed then with a recap.
Oh man, a lot happened.
We got arrested. Oops. The party had we had gone back, we were going to sleep. I mean, first things first, Sir went out and helped the employees distribute food for the rest of the holiday, but I would say that the most important thing that happened that night was that Talus had seen through Bramble the man that we'd been spying on had gone off to a tavern that we think is called the Swordfish, went into a back room. We didn't get to see what happened we didn't get to see what happened in the room where it happened. But we saw Captain Staggett come out. Captain Staggett adjusting his armor, and we were like, whoa, is he like seeing a lady that like what's going on? So we were like, next morning, Nova, he's like your main man. Why don't you go talk to Captain Staggett? Nova's like, yeah, sure.
Great
Goes
idea.
to talk to Captain Staggett.
You walked right in.
And Staggett was like, you're under arrest. And Nova was like, what? And it was basically for a whole bunch of stuff where we were defending ourselves from actual literal cultists. But it's fine. Nova warns the other two, hey, we're going to get arrested. So Talus was honestly MVP, contacted Raynar, hid the Stone of Galore, played a game of hide and seek, noticed that Staggett was acting really, really weird and like searching the house. We get arrested. We get brought to a cell. We sit in the cell for about 4 hours. Staggett then comes out and basically says, yo, they're going to put you in front of like a judge that's like really, really harsh. He's going to put a whole bunch of extra stuff on you. It's going to be really bad. I don't think that you deserve that. I'm going to let you out. And lets us out. And we're like, that's really sus, my dude. We're following the law for once. He's like, look, I don't know where you hid it, but give it to me. And we're like, what are you talking about, Staggett? We didn't have anything because we're following the rules. And he got really pissed off. And he was like, the one time that I need you to not follow the rules. And we're like, this isn't Captain Staggett. Because what was our reasoning? Captain Staggett's armor fits perfectly. Why would he ever be adjusting?
That was literally the reason you guys thought it wasn't him was because he adjusted his armor.
He
wasn't
adjusting his
wearing
armor.
his
He
wedding
didn't have
ring.
his wedding ring.
Yeah, the wedding
And
ring.
he wouldn't solve my riddle.
And he wouldn't solve your riddle, and that was all we were going off of. Sir played a little like, thanks, friend. And it was like, I mean, Staggett. And it was all like, they're escaping! Get them! And we saw a whole bunch of guards that were like super murdered, but Nova found one that wasn't super murdered, saved him, and then Staggett attacked us with super weird strength. Sir kind of choked him out. Talus shot him in the head with an Eldritch Blast, ACAB. And it turns out it wasn't Captain Staggett, who was the real Staggett was just at his home, just like chilling in an armchair, being a husband.
Probably, maybe.
But this was a doppelganger that someone sent after us. But thankfully, the one guard was like, yo, they're not actually trying to escape. Captain Staggett's gone off the shits. It was all good. We went to our court hearing. The judge gave us some fines and not edict. A subpoena, an edict. I keep on thinking we got a subpoena.
No, we got an edict.
Disrupting the peace.
The edict to not disturb the peace,
which we're definitely going to do again.
And so it was like, okay, so what happens if someone's brutally trying to stab me in the street? Because that's what happened this time. And she was like, I suggest you go to the nearest guard. And so was like, cool, great, you're useless. And we were just walking out of the courthouse. We've spent most of our day sitting in a jail cell. Someone tried to kill us again. What the hell are we doing? That's what we did.
Oh, but Talus, the night before, had a dream with a patron, and then I don't think we did. I think we forgot.
We didn't do it on stream.
No,
yeah.
Right. We did.
I had it on stream, but do you want me? You can say it if you want to. That's up to you.
She had a dream, and now she has a thing. Let me go to this place.
She had a dream, and now
Please
she has a
load.
Your page. You went through like all of your like memories of like of things you've been
different
through,
stuff, and like the
your
wind
best
was
friend.
blowing in all of them, and she was like,
I've
"I've been here the
always been there for you. Maybe it's Maybelline.
And then, so now I have the Zephyr's Boon, which once a day once per long rest, once a day basically, I can use Warding Wind.
We were talking about how I handle warlocks outside of stream. I was like, yeah, I like to let patrons give. Oh no! I forgot that I was supposed to give
He's
that
okay.
to you. So, but you got it, baby.
I got it, baby.
And we also
Okay.
gave, before this whole thing happened, you had given the bag of holding and to Rainy
Mm-hmm.
to protect the stone,
And I
so
told him to go
not
away.
Stagget
Yeah.
wouldn't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I hope that Captain Staggett shows up to say sorry and lets us each punch him in the face.
Oh,
Oh my god.
He's not gonna let us punch him in the face. I don't think, but he
Maybe
may.
like a shin kick, like a nice shin kick.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. All right. So we open up then. As you guys are leaving, you just had your little meeting with the Magisters, and you guys are. You paid off your fines, and you're on your way. So the day is yours to do with what you will, my friends.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting real tired of people trying to kill us all the time. All right.
sorry, I'm adjusting volumes. Hang on, I'm producing right now. Give me a second.
So laggy. I just got like so laggy on every single window. Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
They just all hate me. It's fine.
That was funny. You were like.
I'm just trying to get everything functioning.
You're good. What was that noise?
I snorted.
Why did you snort?
Because I laughed and I had a snort laugh.
We snore.
Leave me alone!
That was cute. Don't worry.
Okay, sorry, I was doing the Adrian von Ziegler music.
That's
We're good,
okay.
We're good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really tired of having people kill us. Try to kill us. These didn't succeed.
I'm tired of the guard acting like, useless.
We are still right outside the. You know what? No, you're right.
I know. Yeah, I said what I said.
I think we need to maybe try and find this tavern, the Swordfish, and see who the hell this doppelganger talked to.
Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah.
It makes me a little nervous. Oh, ass cheeks. Ass cheeks. Damn it.
I hear you.
Oh, there they are! There they are! You're back.
Oh, what?
I don't know why he was running.
What happened? Why are we running?
Eli was
laughed.
running in the back.
He like came through the front door and just sprinted by.
Oh!
It was my dogs that ran through, and then Eli. It was pretty funny.
Sorry, my video's so delayed today.
That's okay.
You're fine.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I heard that Raynar had some really tasty breadsticks at his house waiting for us, and I think we should go partake of his breadsticks before we go to any bars. We need to carb load before we
Okay.
Do you think that that's what we need to think of what to call the not Stagget? But do you think that's what he was looking for when he asked us when he let us out of the cell.
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
there's
Talis, you said he searched the Three of Cups too, right?
yeah.
Probably didn't find it there, so he thought that we had it on our person.
Yeah. Oh, what if the man's not in our basement? Oh, I'm gonna be in so
Let's
much
not say that outside the precinct. Let's go get breadsticks at Raynar's house.
Going to Raynar's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking right outside.
What if that guy that's tied up in our basement ain't there?
Anymore.
Okay. Alright, you guys can head through the city up to the Sea Ward, where the Never Ember estate is. The gate, if you remember, there's like a big wrought iron fence that's like 6 to 7 feet tall outside of outside the perimeter with a gate which is open. So you can just stroll into the grounds if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we walk in like we own the place.
Are you knocking on the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you knock on the door, and there are a few moments of silence before you hear locks undoing and then the door opening. It's the same woman you've been dealing with.
Hi, Miss
Do you
Lady.
have an appointment?
Yes.
Tell Raynar his bestest buds are here.
And then behind her, you see, that like swishy sock run you do where you don't lift up your feet, you just kind of slide across the floor.
Yeah.
He's doing the swishy sock run through the.
Such a nerd.
It's just like, they're fine, just let them in. You can always let them in. You don't have to do the do you have an appointment thing. Just let them in.
What a beautiful creature.
To be fair, if we ever showed up and I didn't say, "Hi, Miss Lady," maybe she shouldn't let me in, knowing what we know now about what just happened, Raynar. And I'm
He,
gonna
touches
run up
his
and
nose.
I'm gonna give him a big hug.
Oh, hello.
Sorry, I was kind of freaking out before and I didn't know what to do.
Oh, darling, it's okay. Here, come in. Shut the door so we don't make sure that you don't have anybody following you and listening to our conversation.
Oh, that was, yeah.
Going all into Raynar's house. He's got
So, is this a sit down and have a conversation sort of visit, or is this just stopping by to give me a bit of information sort of visit?
Can I sit down?
Yeah,
Let's-
we've never seen your house before, have we?
You saw my kitchen, remember?
We thought a little, yeah. We actually, and when we came to pick him up yesterday.
But like, another room.
Would you like to see another room other than my kitchen?
Yes, please.
All right then. Here, come this way. And he starts to walk to the right. The kitchen was to the left. You're walking to the right now. And he opens these double doors that are to the right into this very large room that, though it is not a greenhouse, is kind of styled after one. The walls are mostly windows. The ceiling has a lot of skylights. There's plants everywhere, bookshelves, lots of plants, like vinage on the walls, things like that. And there's a lot of like cushy like couches sitting for everybody to kind of sit down on.
I run over to a cluster of plants and I start gently like petting the leaves.
He's just watching you with this kind of like smile on his face.
I find a daddy long legs and then I like let it start running from like hand to hand and I just like let it run up my arm and then I grab it with my hand and I let it run up the other.
He'll go sit down.
Nova sits on a couch or something.
Make yourselves comfortable. I was hoping you'd come by and explain.
Heck the watch!
Indeed.
That's the explanation, Reynold.
Okay.
We were arrested by Captain Staggett that wasn't actually Captain Staggett.
Meaning what?
It was something called a doppelganger.
Oh,
A nasty little thing, to be entirely
They are.
honest.
quite. A step, Captain.
Stab
Cap-
Captain.
Yep. Is Captain Saget all right? The real one.
He seems to be. Completely unawares.
Well, that's fortunate. Doppelgangers. Oh my god, can I just fucking talk today? Doppelgangers tend to people that they take the form of because the intention is to take it permanently.
Well,
So it's very fortunate of him.
I don't know if that's. I guess it's reassuring in retrospect, but is also worrying for the future. We're still trying to figure everything out.
So why were you arrested in the first place? Was that a ruse?
No,
for
it's
this
kind of.
doppelganger?
I mean, it was,
kinda
like, legitimate.
Yeah.
I mean, no arrest is like that legitimate, but
And cheers to that.
It was because of the encounter that we had with the cultist that resulted in combat. Because, did you know that when you were when someone is attempting to kill you in the streets right now and you defend yourself, that you are now disturbing the peace and have to pay a fine?
Oh, the watch is completely useless. Of course you are.
And we have an edict.
Read it.
I mean, an edict is better than the alternative.
it's like the worst edict. It's like literally like an edict on my own life. Like, I feel like this is not fair. Disturbing the peace, I do that like in my sleep. It's discrimination.
Not wrong.
Yeah, again, just that.
Listen, all I'm saying is Bramble saw that guy Williford go into the back room of the Swordfish, and then Captain Staggett came out, and it wasn't Captain Staggett, it was this thing. So, I think it was the devil people that we took the breadsticks from, looking for the breadsticks.
The breadsticks being...
Raynar! Come on, we've gone over this.
Remember your family recipe?
Right, yeah, you're very special stick.
I remember. There's been quite a lot going on. You've got to give me a little bit of credit.
We understand. No one understands more than us that a lot of stuff has been going on.
Okay, so I have the breadstick in my possession.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Is that something you'd like to continue?
No.
Do you want it now?
Yes.
Tell us.
He started to get up and stopped.
We've been targeted multiple times now because they think that we have it, and we do, technically. But now they still think that we do. Are you getting what I'm insinuating? They don't know that we've given it to Rhino.
Regardless of whether or not we actually have breadsticks in our possession, they're probably going to keep coming after us. But if they find out that Raynar's also got some breadsticks, then they might come after Raynar, which means that they might come after his nice maid lady who keeps opening the door. And, what if one of them does a doppelganger on Raynar? Do you know how hard that would be to distinguish?
Yeah, I don't want that.
And that thing had crazy claws. Do you want those claws marring his sweet golden face, and I just go and like rub his cheek. At least we're equipped to like deal with that because it's the three of us. We're together all the time. Raynor's here alone in this big house.
I think Raynor is very well equipped of himself, but I
He's
understand
a
your
helpless
reasoning.
baby.
He just smiles at Sir.
Okay, that's fine. Was
So
just,
you
possibility.
do want it.
I mean, it's technically like yours by like blood rights.
Is it though?
It's your family recipe.
I haven't had any contact with my father in years.
But possession is 9/10 of the law, and it was in our possession. Oh, but now it's...
There's. I mean, this is all gone kind of tits up. I mean, we don't even know if your father is still sending people off to try and get it. We don't know if this cult traces back to him.
I would imagine if the one you remember, the dwarf was not dwarf. I'm sorry, the gnome that died outside of your establishment was sent by my father. I would assume that because he hasn't heard from him, being that he's dead, he might come looking for him, send people looking for him, send others looking for the stone. I mean,
Everyone's always looking for somebody.
if he was able to put in the effort to steal 500,000 dragons from the city, I would imagine he's not going to bat an eye at sending more people after the stone.
I mean, your father is shit. Is he shit enough to be a member of the cult of Asmodeus, though?
Oh, I should hope not. That's an entirely different breed of shit.
Well, then take whatever solace you have in that. Maybe he's not that shit.
I mean, my family shit stinks, but not quite that much.
Can't say the same for possibly a good chunk of the other Waterdeep nobility. So
Just feels like there's so many people after this thing. Like, how are we supposed to protect ourselves?
and we can't get to the next step yet.
And then the
Because
edict
we're
says
not
we're
ready.
supposed to disturb the peace, but if we go investigating the swordfish, isn't that kind of just asking to disturb the peace? Like, what are we supposed to do?
I'm sorry, but the fact that they gave us an edict for disturbing the peace makes me want to go disturb the peace more. Alright? We're gonna keep doing what we're doing because we're doing a way better job at saving people than the Watch ever has in the collective history of Waterdeep, number one. Number two, if the breadstick's not with us, it said that it wants to, distribute the carbs to... It might just decide to carb somewhere else. So at least if it's with us, that's like not one step removed.
I am with you on your sentiments about the guard, but with the list of people that are trying to hunt us down growing by the day, having Waterdeep's finest added onto that is just another headache on top of a headache.
You've got yourselves into quite a pickle, haven't you?
We got that right.
I feel
And they're
like
not
it's
the good
honestly,
kind, like at Salty Pete pickle stand. Those are good pickles.
it has honestly been out of the frying pan into the fire, out of the fire into a volcano, honestly.
So what is your intention with this stone? You've kept it, clearly.
Well, the stone is a whole other problem. It says we're not ready because Destiny says we're not ready yet. So, like, what the hell are we supposed to do?
No, said hell.
Well, it seems kind of appropriate right now with Asmodeus being involved.
I mean, there's honestly at least a little part of me that just wants to smash it into dust and be done with it, but that's not going to solve the problem.
So you said the stone spoke to you, and it said that you weren't ready.
Mm-hmm.
Did it give you
Prove
any
ourselves.
indication? Prove yourselves? What the hell does that mean?
Exactly!
Exactly!
It's very frustrating. And, like, it wasn't even like, prove yourself that you're like a capable dancer or prove that you're a good chef. It was just like prove yourself in the most like
I mean,
wishy-washy terms.
unless we can, we're at its whim for when we're ready or not. Unless we can find some way around it, like I don't know, like Nova. You know how like you were able to take Mert's acrobatic ability, or you were able to take my ability to learn the piano. Can you take
Zoink.
something from Galore?
ooh. Doesn't he have to like say okay?
He doesn't have to be willing. It's better if he's willing.
Because I don't think that he dreams.
Wait, but
So
what if
there's no hope of that.
she turns into an aberron and then like a sea god?
Aboleth?
Aboleth? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how aboleths are made?
I don't know, are aboleths cute?
I don't know.
What if Nova gets ugly because she turns into an aboleth because she steals its power but it goes wrong?
Nova can never be ugly. First off,
amazing.
write that down.
I just
I mean, I could try. I'm not sure if that's proving that we're worthy. It's not the worst idea. I mean, it's something we could try. We're kind of in a corner. We don't really have many options here.
No, we don't. Unless we're supposed to just keep on waiting for
More shit to pop off?
more people to try and kill us, yeah.
probably. I mean, that's a given. In all of this, that's the only thing that's guaranteed.
It's just, we have the damn breadstick, so when does it get to be our turn? When do we get to turn the tables? Why are we always the one that are being pursued? Sick of it.
Because you have the breadstick.
Because we have the breadstick, I know.
We're sexy and we have the breadstick.
And so you think that this doppelganger was this Williford?
Potentially.
I mean, that's the only lead that I have to go off of.
I
So
think
if-
that Williford came in and Staggett came out.
So
Yeah.
if this Williford knows who you are and that you have the stone,
Then that lady knows who we are too, probably.
and others, most likely. Was he alone when you saw him the first time?
Oh,
There were times, so okay, like when he was in the swordfish, I don't know because I couldn't see where he went. But like then there was a time before that he met with people in a bar, but like I couldn't see what the one person looked like. But then he was mostly alone outside of that.
But you first found him because you had Bramble follow that
Wagon.
carriage,
yeah.
carriage or cart. Yeah. there
And
were
was
other
he alone
people with
then?
him
So
There was a driver.
it's possible that those people know who you are and that you have the stone as well.
There was a driver and then someone with like a cloak that I
I
couldn't.
mean, was it a regular dray or was it like a private carriage or cart?
It was a private carriage, right?
Yeah, it was a covered carriage.
It was a covered carriage. But it just went to one bar and then he went to his house and just kind of hung out for a bit and then he went to the other bar and then he was gone.
Would Bramble be able to get us back to his house, or we could go to the Swordfish? I mean, there are places that we can go that he's been.
Probably.
So, if going to those places, what's your intention?
I don't know. I don't want to
think
sit
that's
here
what
and have
you-
someone try and
I think
shoot
what you
me.
need to establish is what your intentions are here. Because you mentioned to me wanting to find other Xanathar guild contacts as well, and I'm listening to all of you make these plans and confer and talk, and you're everywhere. We need to hone in on one thing.
I think what we want to do is feel more in control of all of these situations of different people trying to kill us.
Which is fair.
Because they seem to be more funded and have more secrets and be a lot more stronger. So they're in a much more advantageous position than we are.
All they're trying to do is get through us for either gypping them in the past or to get the stone. So honestly, I would be fine with not dealing with them if the stone would just tell us what it means by be ready, because then we could move on to the next step and get ahead of them instead of doubling back and trying to deal with them chasing us. Just keep moving forward. Do what they're trying to do before they get to do it.
Okay, why don't you make kind of a mental list of all of these things that's happening that you want control over? We've got Williford and his goonies or whatever.
There's the man in our basement.
The
I don't know if he's still there. I should really go home and check.
I don't think he knew that there's a man in the basement, honey. He didn't know
He does
about that.
now.
Well,
we'll circle back to that one. I'm making a mental note. The man in your basement. Just putting a pin in that one for a moment.
Thank you. I mean, are we grouping Williford with the cultists?
I don't know how else to group him.
Yeah, so the cultists.
So the cult is just in general.
That damn woman.
Damn woman. So let's circle back to that for a moment. Remind me how you met this woman.
She cast
Okay.
spell on you.
Well, yes, I mean that's
Well,
the
we found
immediate
her
how we met
from-
her, but
From the crypt. We found the
The
people.
crypts.
Oh my god.
the castle
Yeah,
is the crypt.
Castellander.
The cast.
Was it the Castellander?
Do you think?
Yeah, there was like the handoff, and then they were gonna kill those 3 people, but then the girl lived, and then they told us about the other people, so we went to Windmill.
And they were handing off the stone from there with these little invisible creatures, and that's where we got the stone. We headed them off.
So you said the castle into this mausoleum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably.
Are they
Yeah.
involved?
Oh, no, we met them once. They came to the Three of Cups.
I stole his handkerchief.
They might be involved. I mean, how else would they get access to the vault?
I mean, I picked the lock to the vault.
You
Wasn't
stole
that
the
hard?
handkerchief. Why did you steal the handkerchief?
To give to a little girl. To put in the Jade Dancer.
Why would we be putting it in the Jade Dancer? That sounds like a plot to... Okay, so
Fingers in a lot of pots.
a lot of fingers and a lot of parts, and I'm pointing at you with the tweezers for some reason.
Raynar.
We'll use that later. So, in the same vein, I'm guessing planting a handkerchief in the Jade Dancer was an attempt to discredit Victoria Castellanta.
I mean, it could have been anyone. It could have been your handkerchief, but he
But
was
she
just-
chose the Castellantas.
Yeah, they were right there.
So either the Castellantas are involved, or this is a very, very big plot to discredit them.
Well, that discrediting is separate from the other discrediting.
Fair
I'm
enough,
assuming.
but it's parallel. Same sort
It
of
is-
situation.
It is a little
grand
bit
scale.
strange that out of all of the tombs, it was the Castellantis tomb. That is true.
So there's another thread you could tug on.
I mean, how do we tug on that?
They're kids.
We're supposed to have their
What's he
kids-
going to do to their children?
Their kids
Oh, their
are supposed
kids
to have
love-
a birthday party at the Three of Cups.
We're
We're not at our place, but we're helping
we're
on
we're
it.
catering the
Oh,
twins.
right. The Three of Cups are
When-
catering for them.
When is their birthday party?
few months.
2 months? 2 months?
I think it's next month after this because we've just switched over months. Get our calendar. We're on
Marpenoff, but
yeah, we're the 1st of Marpenoff today. And I think that their birthday is the month after. Or yeah.
Hey!
So it's not for some time.
Right about a month or so, month and a half.
Yeah. So that's still a ways out. But well, yeah, the Three of Cups is supposed to be
that's a lot of ways out
catering
with
it.
how much shit happens like every single day with us.
it's like every day can sometimes just feel like, a couple weeks. We get a lot done every day.
So, you're supposed to cater this birthday party.
Yeah,
Yes.
they came personally to ask us.
Well, they came personally to welcome us to the neighborhood and liked our food, and then they were like, maybe you can help. And we were like, sure.
They welcomed you to the neighborhood.
Yeah, they brought us bananas.
I mean, the lady of the house is probably along those lines. Was Victoria there?
Yeah, they were all there.
He
The
was.
whole family.
He's not one to socialize much.
Raina, it sounds like you're starting to imply that perhaps we may have been ignoring something that has continually been coming up. Because now that I'm thinking about it, literally no other nobles welcomed us to the neighborhood.
All I'm saying is that it's another thread to tug on. You've got the castle enters and the fact that it was in their mausoleum. You've got this woman that attacked you that is apparently going to attack you again at some point. You've got Willifert and this group of people and these cultists. I know that those last few things all kind of fall into the same category, but I feel there are subcategories that can kind of come off of that. And then you're also talking about wanting to create a relationship with the Zenithar Guild, which I set a meeting will be coming by at some point. I don't know what you're wanting from him exactly. My point is that you've got a lot of threads and that you need to figure out which one you're going to tug on first. Did you tell Raynor about Elizabeth?
Raynor was with us.
He was
He
with
was
us.
with you. He was with you.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
and then you've also got this deal with the Fyland family that you need to figure out as well.
I mean, that is important in the grand scheme of things.
Is it though? Because you keep talking about devil worship and all that.
Yeah.
And then you've also got this going on with the cults. Is it unrelated in the grand scheme of things?
It seems pretty related, Abe.
I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do about it?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, I maybe am your fiance that kind of died, and now I don't remember who I am, and I look like this now, but I also might just be a random dude.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Come
Forgive
here.
me.
Come here.
Comes up.
He'll just let you put your head on his shoulder, and he's like, "Oh, from your horns," and
Very big and annoying. I hit so many door frames.
I know, darling. I know.
I
Okay,
just want to be able to keep tabs on all of these people that are definitely keeping way better tabs on us.
they have more people and more resources to keep tabs on just the three of us. We can't watch all of them. Reynaud's right. We need to have a list of priorities.
And you also need to reach out and ask for help with the people that have been.
Oh, we need to talk to Vincent.
Vincent,
Our
the
investigator neighbor.
pirate, and yes.
We should probably tell him that one of the people that we had him potentially keeping an eye on could become any form, but is also dead now.
Because as far as I see it, the stone saying that you're not ready, you have so many loose ends. Maybe start tying them up.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe it's just a matter of organization. I don't know, but it's a place to start.
I mean, organized to you.
the thing is, I think I wish that you had like a cork board in here, because
Oh, I have one in my office.
can you get a cork board, please?
I'll go
Oh,
fetch one.
gosh.
Do you want me to grab my bag while I'm or your bag while I'm out?
Yes,
I have it in a safe.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back. And he exits the room with a little skip.
Hey Nova, I have a question.
Yeah.
Kind of lighten the mood here while we're waiting.
What's up?
So your cards can answer questions, right?
Potentially, yeah, usually.
Okay, so if I wanted to ask your cards, if Manchun showed up right now and was like, Raynar, I'm gonna kill all your friends unless you pick one of them to marry right now, who would Raynar pick to marry? Can the cards tell us that?
I mean, they're not gonna give us, like, a straight answer, but I could give you an answer that you can interpret.
Yeah. I mean, I already feel like I have an answer, but I just want to see what the cards say since they're right about everything.
Okay, so roll percentile.
Bink! Bink! 93.
Pick a number between 1 and 12.
4.
Okay.
Okay.
Using our time right.
I mean, I'm making this actual cork board for us.
This is gonna be like that gif from Sunny, from Always Sunny.
Okay, so
Yes.
you pulled the reverse emperor.
Oh, that's Sir. What does it mean?
After this all.
Domination, excessive control, lack of discipline, inflexibility. He wears
right now,
a
like,
red
get tied
robe indicative of his power, passion, and energy for life. Underneath it, he wears a suit of armor, suggested that he is protected from any threat and any emotional response to, or vulnerability. His long white beard is symbolic of his age-old wisdom and experience, and along with his gold crown, he's an authority figure who demands to be heard. Reversed means... calls on you to assess your relationship with power, control, authority, responsibility, and discipline. Are you expressing too much or too little of these elements in your life? Are they working for or against you? Domineering and rigid in his thinking. Overuse and abuse of authoritative power surrounding you.
I feel like Nova says like these things that sound like Sir, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, and then Raynar walks by.
Signs that others look to you as their leader or as an expert in the field, but you are shying away from the role. Sometimes the Reverse Emperor asks you to stand up to authority. You may be fed up with an overbearing boss or hierarchical organization and feel compelled to enter a more flexible, adaptive environment.
We're all just flipping out when Raynar comes back. Like,
Yeah, Raynar comes back. He's like got like a big ass cork board that he's carrying, and he's got a bag over his shoulder. Here you are. And he sets it down.
Okay.
Here's your bag, darling. He hands it to Seth. Your breadstick is inside.
Okay.
Why is everybody laughing?
It's nothing. Just
pulling
They're
some
love
being
cards.
you.
goofy. Sir is while they've been being goofy, Sir's been
Hey, it's calming
Uh,
Nova down.
that's okay. Here, wait. I don't know what this is. This may look bad to the viewers. I'm sorry, but it'll look good to my friends here. So I'm going to. Sir starts writing on a bunch of pieces of paper, and we go,
Hey.
okay. So we have
Cult of Asthma.
this cult. It's easier to write. Okay. Help me fill this out so that maybe we can start tying up these threads and group them together. So we know Grahund. Everyone wants the Stone of Galore.
But that is kind of related to Grelhund because they sent the Nimblewright away with it. Which is then
Right.
connected to not Stagget.
Got Stone. Hired. We have the Swordfish.
The mean lady.
Yes. Let me look up her name in my other window. Unless you want to do it for me while I write this.
Spiny purple creatures. Castellanter tomb. Arn and Cephia attacked them. Cephia was the lady with dark, straight hair. Arn was the old guy with the salt and pepper. Like, beard or something like that.
We know for sure that Cephia is a member of the cult. So it's possible that Cephia is the one that hired not Stagget / we're saying maybe is Williford
Yeah.
to kill us at the Swordfish. So the thread there is the loose ends there are finding Cephia or investigating the Swordfish. Rayna has brought up the fact that there are the Castellanters. Rayna, do you know if the Castellanters had any connection to the Grahund family besides the fact that they're both just nobles?
I don't know for certain. We've all interacted at balls and galas and dinner parties and things like that. But most of the time, friendships between nobles are simply a front. Networking. So I'm not sure if there's any actual connection to them beyond that.
We know that the Grahunds were at least partially working with the Zentarum, but then they betrayed each other. I don't feel like the cult is necessarily strictly with the Zentarum, though. Their goals seem in line, but not necessarily.
We also have the opposite
Correct.
cult with the cult of Mephistopheles. Like they seem
Yeah,
to be
right,
rivals.
The other family.
Yes, with my family. Or maybe not my family. I don't know.
And the Fylands, potentially. At least connected by, like, marriage. The Cormathis family.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if it's C or K. Mm-hmm. Don't judge me on my spelling right now. We're just trying to figure things out. I mean, so it seems like because where we sort of came into this from the Zentarum, then to the Growlhounds, which then led us to the cult and the stone.
And the Castellanter tomb.
And the Castellanter tomb.
And they visited us the day before the fireball went off.
That's true, the timing of it. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it does seem like the cult is sort of at the center of everything that we've been dealing with so far.
Yeah.
Which means that the threads that we have off of that are, yes, the Phylan family, Cephia, the Swordfish, and possibly the Castellant, as though they're a little bit more removed.
I think trying to find Cephia is going to be real hard. And I think
so too.
the Castellanters, I mean, like, they seem like really rich, and I think we need to just keep going about, like, our planning with them, because, like, I don't know if we could, like, what to do with them, other than I could send Bramble to, like, go play with the kids and try to find stuff out. Like, some of them are very, like, the whole Cephia thing is vague and scary, and the Castellanters, that's just, like, a big family to deal with.
So, I mean, then what's the easiest thing to investigate? The Swordfish.
Probably.
Williford's try and use the Swordfish and Williford to find Cephia? Nova, you've been real quiet.
Was it the Growlhoons that had a daughter they sent away because she was like tiefling?
Mm-hmm.
And then they sent her the Yartar?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Just had it on. I turned it up again. I'm
It
being
makes
a
me
button.
wonder if there's other noble families that maybe have sent children away which might link them to Asmodeus.
Maybe? I don't know.
If that's more of a stretch, I was just thinking of that.
Do you think I could maybe use, like, try to get the Shard Shunners to look into something else for us? Like, if we're having a hard time?
We'd need to give them something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do we
maybe...
think we killed Williford? Do we think Williford was the doppelganger?
We don't know. It's possible.
That was the assumption I was working off of, because I did see him in there in the room when Staggett came out.
I tried to fake him out by calling him Williford to see if he flinched at all, and he
did.
Paused.
Yeah.
But that could also mean he spoke to Williford.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think I'm running with he's Williford until proven otherwise. Maybe when we meet with Mert, we should... He might be a little bit upset, but instead of pursuing the Xanathar angle, maybe we ask him for help in investigating more the cult.
Have you checked in with this Vincent to see if he's found anything regarding...
No, that was only like a couple days ago. And
I should...
yeah. I know I have to check on the man in the front.
Okay, let's circle back to that now.
Yeah, okay,
We've been
let's
in
talk
that
about that
for quite some time. I'd like to know who this man in your basement is and why he's there. Is he just enjoying a nice pint, or what's happening?
Sometimes.
So my friend Jorlaxel was like, "Oh my God, Talus, you're so great, and you're like amazing at your job. Like, let's give you more responsibility." And I was like, "Of course." So he put a man in our basement whose name is Ott, and he's a part of the Xanathars, and he takes care of someone named Silgar who's gonna die if he doesn't take care of him. And I don't know how long he's gonna be in our basement, but he's like tied up there. I don't even know if he's still there.
Okay. That's quite a lot of information. That's your business. I'm not going to make any comments on the matter at all.
We love that.
Okay. At least I'm up to speed now. That's all that matters. So, what is the plan then? You've got your board here.
Until it's time to meet with Mert, I think it's true. We probably don't need to be tapping the Xanathar angle because so far it's not connected to anything when we planned it all out like this. So until we can meet with Mert and maybe ask him for help in investigating another aspect of this, like the cult itself, or if we can find Sephia or get it in with the Castellet as one of the other threads, I think the thing that we're most able to do is investigate around the swordfish.
Yeah.
I think that's like the closest lead we have to the source of the doppelganger at the very least.
And
And the swordfish is what exactly again?
Tavern.
I think it's a it's a tavern. I don't know if it's actually called the Swordfish, but it has a big hanging swordfish, and you know how people like to name their taverns.
And you're trying to investigate this to do. So, what are you looking to find?
Tracing Willifert's thread back to
To the cult.
its connection to the cult. Like, how deep was he? Just like a third party, or is he like Asmodeus lover, whatever? Like tracing it back.
Okay.
We also should probably look into the Castellanders at some point. We still have about a month before the party, but I feel like we should research before we go there.
I mean, that's possibly something. Reyna's always been very good at looking into nobles, but we could also ask Matt.
Yeah.
That's true.
See if they have any dirt on them.
Mm-hmm. Very unrelated. I do need to register as a magic user in the city within the next, 7 days. Or then I will be arrested again.
Maybe we can do that today.
Maybe.
I
But
need a rest. I can't do anything today. I'm pretty tapped.
It's true.
And
Magic.
if you still want me to, I could try tapping the Stone of Galore. I'm not sure if it'll work, since I'm not
I don't know.
attuned to it.
I don't know. I've talked to way too much. Please, girls have opinions.
I think we should go home and check on the man in our basement. And then in the morning, make our way to the swordfish, which is in the dock ward. So probably along the way, we should be able to stop to wherever you have to go to register.
So use the rest of the day just to stock up and prepare, and then take the next step tomorrow.
Well, we can also stop by good old Vinny's place and give him an update.
Yes. So the not dangerous stuff, just get all of that handled so that we can
Mm-hmm.
I could
pull
go
a thread
to,
tomorrow.
I could go to Vincent's if you guys want to check on the basement,
Okay.
or Ace
And then I can
gets registered.
go get registered. You can check on the basement. You can talk to Vincent.
Cover our ground with what we have today. There's not much else I can do today.
Okay. That's fair. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to push you past your limit.
No, it's okay. This was very unexpected. I didn't expect us to get arrested today, so...
We finally got to wear some nice clothes, though.
You did.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
And you said Mert should be contacting us soon, or...?
I can double check with him exactly when, but he did tell me that he had some business he was taking care of, and then he would be bothering you within the next day or so.
Is he going to be meeting us in person, sending someone a letter? What?
You asked for a personal meeting, so I asked him for a personal meeting. I'll be coming himself.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Rainy.
Thank you 1,000 times over.
For being our rock.
Could you
We
pass
will have
on
brunch
the
soon
message
someday.
to Mert to maybe, if he has time before he comes to visit us, to check in on the Castellanders or any information he might have, just to prep him?
What sort of check-in do you want him to do?
See if
Like
if he has heard any rumors or dirt on the Castellanders, just in recent years.
Okay, I can ask him and see.
just let him know we're shifting from the Xanathar thing to
let him know we're shifting.
devil thing.
Shifting gears.
Nobles worshipping Asmodeus in
Yeah.
the city is more of an issue.
Yeah. I agree.
true.
That's kind of how I felt about this entire situation anyway.
I know. I just needed a board,
I know.
a cork board,
Well, now we
to
got
see
it.
it.
We have
We got
visualization.
this.
I
Okay.
will keep this intact and here in case you need to come back and consult it.
Thank you.
You are ever so welcome.
I rip off the piece of paper that says Stone of Galore and write a new one that says
Breadstick.
breadstick.
I was just going to say that, Ink. Mind meld.
Just in case someone else sees it. Breadstick.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall we take our leave then?
I will be coming to get that piano sometime. I have a song ready in payment. But another day.
Another day.
I'll give Rainy a hug.
He will hug you back.
Thanks, Rainy.
I give him a forehead pat, and then I grab his hand with both of my hands, and when he opens it up, there's like a giant June bug in it, or some kind of bug, I don't know. Like a stink bug.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. I'll take that. I'll put it in one of the plans.
Gotta go.
Okay. You guys can head out. Where exactly are you heading now?
I think we're all
I think-
doing something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to bed.
Nova and I are heading. Yeah,
We're going
Nova and I
towards-
are heading to Troll Skull.
Yeah.
So we'll probably dray together, but then Sarah's going to register.
I just need to go Magister? I need to go register at any Magister. Oh, I probably could have done that where we were today, but I want to register with her.
Aha!
But yeah, I have to go to a different Magister's office. And then I'm going to do something else in Troll Skull anyway, so then we'll all be together.
So registering at the Magister's office isn't too difficult. You walk in, say, I would like to register as a magic user in the city. They take your name, they take your address, and have you put your hand in a little orb.
I'm an orb. There's
That's
no fee with it?
No.
Oh, cool. I really was not wanting to pay another fee. Okay, cool.
No fee.
Then
It
that's
is to
done.
encourage the lack of fee is to encourage anybody who uses magic to come and register, so that they don't have anybody unregistered.
Cool. Okay. Then my next thing is in Troll Skull also, but they can do their thing.
Okay. All right, girls, you have some time before Sir shows up. So what is it that you are doing? You can take a copper each of you, back home. It's not too far. You're just going directly eastward from the Sea Ward.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off early and go to Vincent's.
Okay, is that both of you going, or just Nova?
I think Talos
I'm
wants to
going
check
home.
on the basement.
Okay, Nova first. You hop off early to head to Vincent's. The completely unassuming building other than the sign. There is a sign outside that says he is there, so you can knock. To which you hear an enter.
I enter.
Okay. He's sitting at one of the chairs surrounding that table that you guys all sat by or with him when you were meeting with him before. He's got some papers out in front of him in like a folder that he's like sorting. And he turns to look to see who comes in. Ah, yes. Hello.
Hi. Just coming to
What can I do for you?
I was just coming to check in to see if there's any developments.
Good timing. I was actually preparing a folder for you.
Oh, great.
Why don't you come and have a seat?
Sit.
So, and he's like looking through all the papers that he has. You were looking for a woman named Saphia, yes?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have not found exactly where she lives. But I kind of started at the epicenter of everything that happened and kind of worked my way out, talking with people, finding people who saw what happened, who saw her, who've seen her before. She has kind of an imposing presence, it seems. There's been a bunch of people I've asked, have you seen this woman And with a description, they've been able to tell me, yes, indeed, they have, because she has quite a sense of style, it seems.
Okay.
She frequents. I have not been able to pinpoint an exact location yet, but I wanted to give you I was about to bring this folder over to you to give you a bit of information, just to see if there was something that you wanted to do with it. Frequents the trade ward. Does that mean anything to you at all?
Is that where we first found her? Yeah, that checks out. That's
All
where
right.
we first interacted with her, yeah.
She frequents the trade ward. The most comments I've been able to get regarding her were in the neighborhood surrounding the caravan court.
Oh, okay.
So I can continue pursuing if you'd like to try and narrow it down a bit more. But that's what I've got so far. If you would like to do any investigating yourself, if you'd like me to continue for you, that is entirely up to you. Continuing for you would not incur another fee. You've already given me quite a sum.
Yeah, let's try and see if we can narrow it down a bit. I mean, we'll do our own investigation on our end, but I feel like the more eyes we have trying to track her down, the better.
Fair enough.
Oh, and...
Would you like...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to ask if you'd like to take this folder now. These papers are simply accounts of eyewitnesses, people who've seen her, transcripts of interviews of those people, things like that.
Sure, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. He continues to organize it as you're sitting there.
I was just going to ask if the snow beetles had contacted you.
They did,
Oh,
indeed.
Oh, good.
So I have ceased my investigation in that area, and I can give yours my full attention for now.
Awesome.
He piles all the papers into the folder, hands it to you.
Alright. Thank you so much. We will be in touch probably in the next couple days.
All right, I will keep my search going.
Thank you, Vincent.
And he will give you the folder so that you can head out.
Cool. I will take it back to Three of Cups.
Okay. Dallas.
Yes.
You are checking on your ward.
Yeah.
He is still down in the basement.
Fuck. Thank God. It's been a couple hours. I'll give him a snack and some water. Let him walk around a little.
Okay. He's doing the arm swing to stretch his shoulders.
Cool. Yeah, and then he's going back in his chair after he gets a stretch. Pat him on his little eye stalk hat head.
Okay. It's probably about when Sir is showing up that you're finishing up with him. Nova, you probably show up about the same time as Sir.
I was going to go to one of the businesses in Troll Skull in Alley. I wanted to go see Rashal at Bookworm's Treasure.
Okay. For anything in particular?
I wanted to first see if he's been able if everything got smoothed over with. Did we do that already? Did we?
Yeah, he was happy to see that someone followed through with their word.
Cool. In that case, I wanted to peruse spell scrolls.
Okay. Any in particular that you're looking for? Or do you just want me to kind of tell you what he has?
I want to know what he has because I don't know if I want to go. I don't know if I want to go for something specific or go for something higher level than I can do because I can still make rolls for it because it'll be a long time before I can have higher level spells.
Mm-hmm. So for for first level spells, he has comprehend languages, detect magic, featherfall, find familiar, mage armor, magic missile, shield, and unseen servant.
Okay.
Uh,
I would say nothing higher than his. I don't even know how high level his scrolls get.
for a second, I think they go up to 5th.
Nothing higher. How much are second and third level cost?
75 and 150 respectively.
Okay. Could I hear the just up to the third level spells?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Second level spells, he is Arcane Lock, Continual Flame, Dark Vision, Invisibility, Magic Weapon, Misty Step, Rope Trick, and Suggestion. And for third level, he has Clairvoyance, Counterspell, Dispel Magic, Fireball, Fly, Non-Detection, and Water Breathing.
Could I have? I'd like to buy a. I think I have enough for. I think I have enough for this. A. Extra shield scroll, a rope trick scroll, and a counterspell. I think I have enough gold for that.
So you said shield, rope trick, and counterspell?
Yeah, first, second, and third.
Okay, let me do the math here for you.
150.
So 250 gold for those.
I will buy it. I have
Okay.
that.
Yep. So you have those scrolls available to you now?
Dope. I think having a counter spell is smart to have. There was probably some sir being like, "What? Explain what those spells do."
Yeah.
And that, but
So yeah, and he'd be like, "All right, so shield."
yeah. The shield I got. Yeah. Counter spell I can kind of assume. Okay, cool. I got that. Thank you.
You
Very
are
much.
welcome.
Now I'll come to home.
Okay. So the three of you can meet up once again.
I would ask Talus when Ace gets in to come to my room, since it's the most secure room in the house, because there's secret doors to get there. So I would ask them to come to my room so I could show them the folder.
Okay, go for it.
We arrive.
We arrive.
I will tell them what Vincent told me and lay out the folder to show what the hell he's been doing. We've narrowed it down to the trade ward, which kind of makes sense, and maybe around the caravan area, but he's going to continue looking to see if we can narrow it down. I mean, we could try and narrow it down as well, but this is...
I gave him a lot of money.
Yeah,
should let him keep working.
Yeah, he's still good. We don't need to pay him anymore. And because the snow beetles have already contacted him, he's giving us his full attention on this job.
Cool. Yeah, she was also like, I mean, I didn't really see her, but from Sir's reaction to her was a little scary. So I'm fine with letting Vincent be in more close contact with her general vicinity.
Well, yeah, apparently she's got quite the demeanor and quite the presence about her. A lot of people recognize her.
Cool. Great. Yeah, I
Lovely
think we'll
lady.
get to her eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's guest?
Well, actually, you know what? We have two guests, but our basement guest is great.
How's our upstairs guest?
I will check on the upstairs guest in a minute, as soon as our DM is back. But
Okay.
yeah, no, he's still there. I gave him some water. I gave him some food. I let him walk around a bit, so he's fine.
I went to Bookworm's Treasure and I got Some scrolls.
Good idea.
Might be able to be of use.
Well, I did have an idea. Obviously, it wouldn't be today, but since we have been using those paper birds to track people, maybe we could use that to track Zephia if we know that she's in the trade ward. But
Trade ward
the
is
problem
hard.
the problem with that is we'd 100% be disturbing the peace if when we find her.
Peace.
Yeah, I feel like because once she gets it, then she'll know something's up too. So if we can keep her none the wiser, I think that's better. Plus, I only have a couple of them left. I'm running very low. We've used a lot of them. I have like 4 left. 3.
Very useful.
I have quite a few left. I bought a lot. Because I'm sending them back to Baldur's Gate. But I don't mind using them if we need them for investigation purposes. But
I don't feel quite confident about her specifically, based on what happened between her and Sir.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing to use for someone that we're like, yeah, we can definitely like kick this person's patootie. But I don't know about her. She's scary and I didn't even actually see her.
I was royally kicking her ass.
Were you though? You literally had like a hole in your chest, and the skin was all black. There's still a bit of a mark there, right there.
She hit hard, but she was cheating, and I still minorly beat the shit out of her.
You fell off a building.
She pushed me off a building.
I still think we need to keep some space with that and be very ready to deal with her. And usually I'm not one who wants to be like ready and like, let's go. But for her, I think we should be ready.
That's why I wanted to ask you guys first what you thought. And it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I go check on our other guest?
Yeah.
Our dwarf guest?
Yeah. Are you going to her room?
I will knock.
Come in.
I open it.
She's sitting he. She looks like a he.
Yeah.
At her desk, writing, kind of turns to look. What is it?
Y'all good? Just checking in?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
You need anything?
No. Do you need me to do anything?
I hop on the earring. Hey, do you think I should tell our Zentarum guest about the Xanathar in our basement, since we're kind of leaving that alone for now? And as long as I still have them, I can like do what I need to do for Jarlaxle.
No, don't tell her. What? No.
Why not?
That is literally a horrible idea.
No, it's a great idea. It's a good favor.
She will like kill him. Or free him. Either is bad.
She's not in the killing side of it. She's in like the Davil side of it, which isn't as much killing.
That doesn't mean that they're buddy with Xanathar. I say don't tell her.
I'm gonna wait a day.
The only benefit to telling her is maybe she could also help in interrogate him, but I'm not sure how comfortable I am with that.
My thought was we decided not to pursue this thread, so as long as I keep watching him I'm gonna wait until we take care of the stuff with the swordfish.
Yeah, probably.
And then, then revisit that.
She's not leaving the Three of Cups. Like, she's staying here, right?
Well,
like, she's not going out.
She's quarantined, basically.
Yeah, she's quarantined. So, like, there's nothing that we could ask her to check on, because she's stuck in the Three of Cups.
She's trying to lie low.
What were you gonna say, Dylan?
Also consider how if Jarlaxle found out that you told her about him, and if that got back to Jarlaxle, that could piss him off.
Yeah, I mean, I already told random rat people about him, though, so, like...
Yeah, well, let's keep the amount of people that know about Jarlaxle to a minimum.
Cool.
But, no, I mean, like, Jarlaxle might not want you to be, like, telling a Zentara member that they have a Xanathar member. Because then you're pissing all of them off.
Yeah. That gets messy. That gets really messy.
After spending a minute just kind of staring at the wall with my hand on the earring, nope, don't need anything. Just you keep enjoying your stay here at Three of Cups. Let me know if you need anything. Okay, bye.
She's just like, okay.
Dude. Have you ever seen us without this hat? Weird, we're weirdos.
Can all of you roll a perception check for me, please?
Oh god.
Oh god. I'm gonna try my new dice.
I love these because I get to be blissfully unaware. That's a 5.
What is my percept? It's a 1. So
Nova has the most trauma because she notices the
11.
most.
I mean, my passive is 22, but I rolled a 16 plus 7, and I don't want to do math, so...
You
23.
hear the door downstairs open and close.
I go downstairs, and on
Wait,
the earring, I say...
was the thing still on the door? The sign from the...
Hold on.
What was your question, Vic?
The sign that was like
sign.
closed from the guard. The guards closed this establishment.
It was, but you can probably assume that it's null and void now because you're not arrested anymore, so you can pull it down if you want to.
Okay.
I will go downstairs and on the earring let them know that we have someone in the house. Someone just opened the door.
Yeah, I'll come down.
Okay, come in. I run down.
Okay. Downstairs, taking kind of very long strides as she looks around, feeling like running a finger along the counter, looking at the bar and the alcohol behind the bar, looking at all your decorations, just kind of looking around. There's a woman, very long, dark hair. She's very pale. She's wearing a dress that kind of comes down over her shoulders. It's like a wrap dress basically, and it's comes and ties around her back, and then she's got a high-waisted skirt that's got lace, boots. There's a slit down the skirt as she's walking, so her leg is kind of peeking through as she moves. And she turns and looks at you all coming downstairs, and it's Cephia.
I don't know. I mean, we have a
Oh,
description, but we didn't see
no.
I didn't take a
I'm
rest
so
yet.
sorry. I'm so sorry, Michael. If you're watching, because I'm such a potty mouth, but I hate this lady.
I heard you were looking for me. Thought I'd make it easy for you.
Yeah, no, couldn't be.
She crosses her arms and leans against the bar.
That's exactly what Noah's doing.
What, now that I'm here, you don't have anything to say?
What do you want? You just wanted to show yourself.
You were looking for me. I didn't want anything from you. Didn't you hire Vincent Trench? Charming man.
Frankly, I don't know if you would know charming if it punched you in the face. How are your wounds doing?
Well, I seem to be healing just fine. You, on the other hand, she looks at your chest, it's still got the big black mark.
Who do you
Close
work
my
for?
shirt.
Myself. Is that all that you wanted to know, is who I worked for?
One of many things.
I was just wondering what your favorite color was.
Purple.
Ah, Christy.
Nova squeezes her fist and she's like, there can only be one! There can only be
She's not
one!
allowed to like purple.
Arthur fist.
Ooh, tell!
It's quite an establishment you've got here.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
So you're telling me you're the orchestrator?
Orchestrator of what, darling?
Everything?
Well, that's a very vague statement now, isn't it?
There's a pile of dead bodies in the Castellanta tomb. There was strange monsters carrying off a very important little stone. And that's all just you.
Doppelgangers? All you?
I don't know anything about doppelgangers.
Insight check!
Go ahead. What are you inside checking?
Does she really not know about doppelgangers? This is bitch just bullshitting.
Is she just being really suave and pretty
25!
and hot?
What was it?
25.
It's not that she knows or doesn't know anything about doppelgangers. She is very good at circumventing conversations, turning them around on other people to keep them off of her. So you can tell at least that she's extremely manipulative. So it's altogether possible that she does know about doppelgangers.
Can I send Bramble to fly over invisibly and poke her and do his heart sight that she's gonna pass the save for the alignment thing, but he can touch her and know her current emotional state. And if she fails a DC 10 charisma save, then I'll know her alignment. And if she's a celestial fiend or undead, she automatically fails.
Okay. So he automatically knows her emotional state?
Yeah, that's a given, but the alignment
Smug.
gets the DC 10.
Smug. Yeah.
Smug.
Charisma save.
Confident. I'm grabbing a d20. 5 plus 11.
Damn.
Yeah, she's got a +6. Sorry.
Damn,
Do you automatically know her alignment too, or is that with the save?
Alignment is for the save.
Okay.
So no.
But she is smug. She's confident. She's interested. Curious. You're not sensing any hostility or animosity, so you don't think she's going to attack at any moment. But she's just very curious.
And there's no fear from of all of us because we're so cool.
No, there's no fear.
I don't even need to ask. Cool.
So why are you looking for me so fervently? Was one taste not enough? She's looking at Sir.
Oh,
We lost Vic.
technical difficulties. She froze. She'll be back in a moment.
I mean, I do love red wine, so, bitter is something that I'm used to.
Then you're not drinking the right wine, darling.
We have great wine, so shut up. Our wine is awesome. And Dylan just doesn't drink red wine.
Sorry, my Discord just crashed.
That's okay.
You work by yourself, but you happen to have a lot of connections.
I did not say that I work by myself. I said I work for myself. There is a difference.
Congratulations. Someone else talk, because I'm stupid. And I hate when I sound stupid in front of NPCs I don't like.
I can go if I'm intruding. She looks at Talus by the door.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get my computer to function.
You're okay. It's okay. We can take a second.
Go on without me.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just me. Gotcha.
I mean, I'm thinking of
I'm
what
also
to say.
thinking because anything
Okay.
I ask, she's going to twist.
She's gonna be a bitch.
Well, I'm pretty sure you know about the doppelganger at the very least if you didn't send him.
That's not an unintelligent assumption.
So was Willifert working?
Well, he's dead in the
for you?
ground, so
Oh, he's dead. Unfortunate.
yeah, I blew his head off.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm.
So he was working for you then.
He was working alongside me.
His Captain Staggett, get-up was really bad. Try harder. I knew it immediately that was not Captain Staggett.
Mm-hmm.
What does Asmodeus want?
You think that I speak directly with Asmodeus?
Well, he seems to have his finger in a lot of different places here in Waterdeep, so I'm wondering what exactly your intentions are. If he's not involved, then why the fuck is he everywhere?
I never said he's not involved. He's everywhere because he is who he is, darling. But it's not me who is. I'm just putting forth his will, so to speak. But his will is not being directly communicated with me.
Is it being directly communicated with anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
And you think I'm about to sit here and tell you exactly who's
Then
pulling the
why
strings?
did you
darling?
walk in our
Well,
door?
I mean, if you
Because you're
work,
looking for me.
I mean, if you work for yourself, it sounds like you're not at the top of the rung. Unfortunate. We just want to know what the hell you people are trying to do. What does the Stone of Galore have to do with it all?
Well, take a moment, perhaps, and think about what the Stone of Galore is hiding.
So you want money?
Of course we want money. What else would it be about?
Oh my god, that's so pedantic.
One would think. Is this all you wanted to find me for, was to ask me questions?
You wanted to go above
No,
your
actually,
head.
we wanted to braid your hair and sing songs with you and have a slumber party.
My hair doesn't hold braids very well. It's too soft.
Mm.
It's your mushy brain. Your mushy rotten apple brain. I just get real stupid when I'm in front of NPCs I don't like. I turn into a literal child.
She starts to approach you, sir.
I step in front of him.
Oh, I'm not going to do anything. Calm yourself.
I don't move.
She just stares you down. She'll stay there.
What do you want?
Nova, it's fine. She obviously doesn't want to fight.
Just curious, darling.
About what?
The mark on his chest.
I step aside. Because this is Ace's thing. If Ace wants to say no, he can say no, and I will batshit this
No.
moment. I swear to God.
No, he's not saying no because all of my child baby poo-poo insults are just me, but he's just sitting there angrily, so she can come up.
So she'll step forward to you and she'll with one finger pull aside the robe or jacket that you're wearing so she can see the dark mark that was left behind by the inflict wounds. It lingered. It's interesting.
Healing didn't fully make it go away. Is this new for you?
It is new. I quite like it though.
I'm not with some group of Mephistopheles. I don't care. I don't know why I have his mark on my back. I just...
You don't know why you have a brand on your shoulder
No.
with the mark of Mephistopheles.
I have a little bit of a memory problem. So I
Forgive
took a
me,
risk.
but that sounds like a bit of an excuse.
Feels like
Maybe
a
you
big
should.
problem. Trust me, it's not an effective excuse.
Maybe you should open your mind to the possibility. Or are you not that smart?
Are you trying to insult my intelligence now?
Would someone who knew that it was the mark of Mephistopheles openly show it, hoping that it was the mark of Asmodeus, when apparently they
No,
are
that was very
sworn enemies?
stupid of you.
It wasn't stupid, it was daring, and it caught you off guard just long enough for us to get what we wanted. So I think it
True.
worked out.
That's very true.
But I don't know why I have it. That is the truth. I'm not with some group of Mephistopheles. Frankly, I don't like either of them.
Shame. Shame that you don't like either of them, given what you can get when you open up your mind. She looks at Nova.
There's not a lot in this world that I want. I'm a very satisfied person.
Or simple.
Simple isn't bad.
It can be.
Well, I'm sorry that you're so regretfully complicated.
Not so regretful that you didn't want to find me.
I mean, you know what we wanted from you.
Well, that's gone now.
Did you want something from us? Just to say hi?
She just wanted to make it easier for us because she's so...
Generous.
And kind and giving.
Did you kill those people in the Castle Tomb?
No, but I watched it happen.
If
How
you
many
work for
others are
yourself...
working?
Oh, okay. Ooh.
No, go
Yeah,
ahead.
get
Sorry.
get in there. No, get in there. It's fine.
What
How
was the
many
question?
How many others are trying to get the stone, aside from your
Oh,
group?
I don't know. There's probably quite a few. It's quite a bit of dragons that are down there.
Yeah, but I'd assume you'd know the main ones, the main players.
Oh, I know that Zentarum is trying to find it.
How about the Xanathar?
Probably. But I know that their reasonings are far less altruistic.
Sorry, what was that?
I know that their reasonings are far less altruistic.
Altruistic.
Indeed.
So your devil lord is going to help the city with the money? Your little cult?
Oh, no. No.
What does a cult need a bunch of dragons for anyway? What are they going to do with it?
That's probably in the realm of far too much information for you.
Alright, how about this one? If you say that you work for yourself, then where does your goals start drifting apart from the rest of the group? What do you want, Sephia?
What do I want? A bit of gold will not be frowned upon, for sure. But I am simply acting to gain favor.
Well, considering the way things have gone, you're probably not sitting too pretty right now, are you?
I think I'm doing just fine, actually.
I think the Stone of Galore would beg to differ.
Would it now? And how would you know?
Just know things.
Do you? Is it not the fact that it's in your possession?
Dunno.
I do.
Because you're so smart.
I am. And so are you, and I think you know exactly what I'm trying to tell you.
You know, really not sure what it is you're trying to tell us here. Why don't you, illuminate that for us? We're all, just dumb adventurers.
I don't think you're dumb. I am not going to stoop so low as to insult your intelligence. She looks at Nova.
I'm so itching to do my stupid mind channel thing on her. Oh.
You don't think we're stupid, but you showed up here incredibly cocky, incredibly confident.
Incredibly manipulative.
So what do you want?
A little bit sexy. That's not her, but I mean, like,
Hello?
Hello?
but like Sir didn't say that, but like she's got the thigh, like she's hot.
You've got the dominatrix,
She
the
does.
mommy.
Yeah.
She's got the Dom vibe. Hell yeah.
I mean, like she summoned a spiritual weapon that's like a whip. I mean,
It was the
anyway.
9 tails of chains.
Yeah, chained and a cat o' nines. Anyway, hotness aside, back to hating her.
As I said, I learned from my dear old friend Vincent Trench that you were looking for me. So I decided to show my face and save him the effort.
Oh, thank you. Now we know nothing more. Very productive.
Unfortunate for you.
Well, you can't have the stone.
Okay.
Okay.
I could tell you where to find it.
Could you?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us.
Another riddle.
Where?
Up your ass.
Oh, how clever.
She's so proud of herself. Look at her. I was expecting a riddle, but nope.
She doesn't deserve my riddles.
Well, this is rather boring if this is all that you wanted to find me for, so I guess I'm going to take my leave now. Unless there was anything else you wanted to grace my presence with.
No, I'll throw you off a building another day.
Are you sure that was ever so fun? And you've got something to always remember me by.
Heartwarming. It really is. No, you've left such a wonderful impression. Love everything about you. You're great.
So convincing. Would you mind stepping aside? She says to Salas.
I back up, yeah.
See you all another time.
As she's leaving through the door, I would like to try to muscle memory.
Okay. Alright, let me see.
What is it about when the villain comes into your house now you just don't want to beat the shit out of them?
I mean, I really wanted to, but then I feel like we'd be like
It
burning
feels
one of our
weird.
friends.
Yeah.
And I was gonna have Bramble do what Bramble does to her.
It's different when they like want to fight.
I don't want to fight. I just want to know more about this person. I
I want to hit her, but it
Yeah.
makes me look like an asshole.
I want to tell her that her hair might not braid well, but I bet her intestines will when we rip them out of her.
Oh.
Yikes.
Honey.
Okay.
We're gonna kill her eventually. That is like a given. She will be dead. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Nova still doesn't have spell slots.
Wisdom save. 8.
Oh. Okay, it works. So
Let me pull up her stuff here.
I
wonder-
wanna know what she's good at.
Does she feel it? Do this receivers of it?
if she doesn't save, she doesn't know. If she saves, she knows.
So
But I
she's
still
not gonna
take
know.
it.
That's not good.
Okay, so she has proficiency in intelligence saving throws, wisdom saving throws, arcana, history. She can speak Elven, Undercommon, Common, and
Infernal?
Draconic.
Oh.
She cannot speak Infernal. She also has proficiency in daggers. Performance, intimidation, and perception and stuff.
Okay, I'll take. Fuck it, I'll take Arcana
Okay,
for 10 minutes.
you got it. She leaves.
Brambles on her. He's following her out. He's doing his thing.
Okay, roll me a stealth check for him.
Oh, buddy. Oh no, if this is the first time that... He's not gonna die. Nothing's gonna happen. He's gonna be fine.
No, I mean, honestly, this is probably the most useful thing we can get from her showing up is just following her.
19.
Okay.
Good job, buddy.
Huh.
I love you.
She's
much.
very perceptive, though. She's probably like borderline Nova level.
But she's gone.
I punched the wall.
Oh.
Ah!
Well,
I am so tired of everyone talking to me like they're smarter than me and being right.
that was very tense.
God, I hate how
Smart
cocky,
Ace, don't
literally.
say that.
But I'm not smart enough. She walked right up to us and I had no idea what to ask her. All of these people are so confident in everything that they do.
I mean, even if we had found her on our own, well, like what? What would we have even asked her? I feel like her little thread was more about keeping tabs on her to know that we were safe for the time being until we figured stuff out. We only just decided to start making a plan.
Did she cast anything in here?
Probably.
I'll cast Detect Magic since I have that.
You don't see anything.
God. Okay. Fine. We were going to investigate the swordfish specifically to try and find her, and she just walks in our door because everyone knows where we are, but no one knows we don't know where anyone else is.
Well, that was to figure out more about with the Williford thing.
And she
I
just
know.
confirmed that he's 100% dead, so...
I know. Just tired of everyone walking all over us like they've got all of the confidence, and we've got nothing.
How did she know?
How could she know what?
Vincent. Did she just see him?
Well, he's been
Did she
asking
talk
around.
to him?
It's probably got back to her because he's been asking around.
Yeah.
Can
I could go check on him to make sure he's okay.
Didn't you just see him?
Yeah, but who knows where she was?
No, yeah, you're right. But oh my god, I hear her so much.
Well, we could still check out the swordfish to see if there's any other leads outside of her, but maybe we need to more focus on the Castellanters, like Rainey was saying. We have nothing else to go on. We know Asmodeus has his fingers everywhere, but apparently she doesn't talk to him, so she just wants it for the money.
If the damn stone would just tell us where the keys were, maybe we should be asking other people about the keys.
I mean, would they really know?
Other people have had the stone. There's got to have been someone that's talked to Galore.
But did it tell them?
I
Plus,
don't.
if they knew what the keys were, wouldn't they just get them and then go and take the money?
No, I'm saying they might know where the keys were because they, for whatever reason, Galore told them and not us. I don't know. Sarah's getting frustrated! Ah!
Then that might be a good time to take a break.
Nova will go check on Vincent before we take a break.
Okay.
Just.
We
can take a break now.
Well,
I'm just stating that she is going. Leaving the house to go check on Vincent.
Sounds good. We will be back in a little bit.
Yes. BRB, guys.
Welcome back, everybody, to Waterdeep Dragon Heist Resurfaced. We have had a break. We've gotten snacks. We've gotten potty. And now we are ready to begin once again with the confusion and frustration of Sephia having come. Day is yours. Do with what you will.
I will head over to Vincent's just to check that he's still open.
He's not there. That sign that says, "Hey, I'm here and open," is not there, and you knock, nothing happens. You don't get a response.
Does he have a window I can look in?
He does indeed. Two on either side of the door. It's dark. Do you have dark vision?
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
So you can kind of see the silhouette of furniture, but not really much else, and you don't see him.
Hey guys, he's not here right now, and I can't see inside. No one's answering the door.
What? How long ago didn't you just talk to him?
I just talked to him, but
Like minutes ago.
No, it was probably about
Within like the last
half hour
It was
or
like
so.
a half hour before she arrived.
Do you have a bad feeling?
I mean, all of this is giving me bad feelings, Ace.
I have an idea. I'm gonna be right over, okay?
You want me to come over and break in?
I have an idea that doesn't require breaking in.
All right, I'll be here.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
You stay with the pot, and I still have the alarm up, so you don't have to be in there. You can stay on the first floor.
I'm gonna go out to meet Nova.
Okay.
You said there were windows on either side of the door?
Hmm?
Okay. This isn't breaking and entering. Don't get mad at me. Find Familiar says that when I summon my familiar, it can be within 10 feet of a point, within 10 feet of me. So if I am looking through the window, can I create him inside the house?
Let me double check the spell, but I'm pretty sure that is illegal. Yeah, I would say that works.
Oh yeah, as an action while it is temporarily dismissed, you can cause it to reappear in any unoccupied space within 30 feet. I would like to create, I would like to summon Hickory inside the house.
Okay.
And just telepathically communicate. Just do not go through any of his stuff. Just make sure that he is just not home and isn't like dead in a back room, please, or that there's no signs of violence in here, please.
Okay.
I can look through him too.
Okay, so you are looking through him. Roll
Yes.
me an investigation check for him.
Okay.
Guidance. I'm giving him guidance. I don't know if that transfers.
You have to be able to touch Hickory.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. That's okay. He's dumber than me. He rolled an 18.
Don't him.
He rolled an 18 minus 4, so 14.
Heck
Too
yeah,
bad.
dude.
That is not too bad. Okay. So you can kind of hear the little of his little feeties as he's walking around inside.
Clap, clap,
The main room looks relatively normal. There's that coffee table with like the lower chairs around it that he was sitting when you guys were talking about what he needed him to do before. That room has a set of stairs that go up and a doorway to the northern wall and a doorway to the western wall. The doorway to the northern wall is just an archway and it leads to a kitchen, and it's the most easily accessible. So Hickory pops his little feeties into the kitchen, is looking around. Doesn't appear to be anything unusual.
Okay.
There is a doorway from the kitchen to a different room and also to a backyard. Doorway to the other room is ajar. It's not open, it's ajar. So he
Okay.
kind of uses his little face to like open the door a little more, and he waddles inside there. Looks like it's kind of like a pantry area. Also looks normal. There is another door in here, but it is shut. He cannot go through it. So he backtracks a bit, goes back into the living room. That other door is also ajar, the door on the western wall, and he goes into there. It is an office of some kind. And immediately walking in, it doesn't appear that anything is unusual. He starts to waddle kind of around the room, and he moves around the desk. There is a scorched spot on the carpet behind the desk.
There's some sort of scorch mark in his office carpet.
Oh no.
Everything else is pretty clean. But
He gives you, I've talked before a little bit how the emotions, pictures, colors, sounds, smells. He kind of gives you like a living room, like he kind of gets kind of an idea, and he starts to waddle back into the living room. And you can see through his point of view, he's like looking down at the ground and like looking around, and he stops, and it looks like the furniture has been like, you know how like in like rugs, when furniture is set on top of it, it makes an impression. You see the impression. The furniture has been put back in a spot that wasn't where it was before.
The furniture's been moved around.
Oh no.
So it looks like maybe as he kind of looks around, you're seeing more spots where the furniture may have been moved, or like scuff marks on the ground, dust being disturbed. Looks like maybe the room got a little bit thrown around and then put back together.
Yeah, some Nova. I haven't seen him, but something happened. The room looks like it was put back together. We need get Talus.
Oh, I wish my gut instincts were wrong for a change.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? You want to break in now, don't you, Squidward?
Nova, think about it this way. If he's hurt, then we could help him.
Well, okay, damn it! I need to sleep. Oh. No.
Talus and I can take the lead on it, and you can just.
I can't sleep. This isn't the time to sleep. We get Talus.
But you can hang in the back.
Hickory is following footsteps to that back door.
Following footsteps?
Mm-hmm.
Like Prince?
Mm-hmm.
Blood?
Mm-mm.
Just in the carpet.
Yeah, just like disturbances and like dust and like the carpet.
The back door that you said led to
was
a
in
yard.
The kitchen. Mm-hmm.
The closed door, not to the backyard. The closed door in the kitchen.
The closed door in the kitchen, it led to the backyard. Yeah.
Oh,
it leads to the backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get Hickory's going around.
It was kind of like he found the most obvious thing, and then once he found that, he was like, "Oh, now I can see more things as I'm moving through."
Yeah, he sees something around the back.
Let's go check the backyard.
Okay. Talus,
Hi.
Can you make your way around to the back of our resident detective's house? Something might be up. Because something might be wrong.
Did you need me to break in?
We're just get over here, please. Moving around to the back,
Say please one more time.
please.
Please.
Okay. I will lock the door to the Three of Cups behind me and skip over.
Okay. Are you guys heading around to the back too? Okay. There's just like a little wooden fence with a gate that's not locked. It's easy enough for you to pull open to go into the backyard, and it's in a big yard. It's got like a tree and a few bushes, a little bit of a garden, and like a chair to sit in with like a table, but it's not too much. Talus can join you rather quickly. You're not very far away.
What? I'm here.
I sent Hickory inside, and it looks like there may have been a scuffle that they've tried to clean up. I'm worried that Sephia may have done something. Is Hickory on like the other side of the door, or are we on the? He's standing
at the back door, just waiting.
Hold on, buddy. I'm gonna basically unsummon him, and then poof him back out on our side.
Okay.
Right.
He's like biting at the dirt by the front door or by the back door.
Can we continue to investigate together out here?
Sure. What exactly are you looking for?
He was following. I guess I should specify.
Tracks.
Did tracks come in from the back door, or did they go out?
Out.
Yeah. So boot marks.
Okay, roll me a survival check then, since you're following footsteps.
Can I?
May I help?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say if you guys want to do like your because I was
I
gonna be
can-
looking with Hickory.
I'll do my own. I'm pretty good at survival.
Okay. And you can do it with advantage, Dylan, since you've got Hickory working with you.
I'll get my. It's actually Hickory has the higher survival than me. Oh my god. Doesn't matter. I rolled a 7 and a 2.
Oh.
It's okay.
6. No, 7.
Okay.
Nova.
15.
Okay. So, Sir, Hickory, and Talus, you can follow the very immediate footsteps that are just blatantly obvious that kind of come out and into the dirt that's immediately off of the stoop. But they kind of disappear for you in the grass. Nova can kind of pick up from there and follow them actually to, I mentioned there was like a garden with like trees and like shrubbery. That way.
Yeah, just follow.
The tree kidnapped him. I'll solve this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Should I kill her?
Services in the garden.
So you're walking over to the garden?
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of go to the garden and move kind of through the garden itself, around the shrubs, and you see Mr. Vincent Trench sitting, leaning against the tree and holding his abdomen.
Is he alive?
He's alive.
Oh, thank God. I go over and heal him.
Oh god, do you have any
Do you have
spells?
spells?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were
out.
I had 2 left. 2 second spells.
God, we love you so much.
But all of my first spells are all gone. Like,
You see him start to like get up to run to like move, and then he relaxes when he sees who it is.
Oh my god,
I only have
Vincent.
healing word prepared, so it's not as good, but that's fine. I have to cast it at 2nd level, so
2d4. I literally almost said, do you need a d4?
Yes, I need a d4. I need to.
Here you go.
Oh,
Here.
thanks. 13 healing.
Okay. He looked like he was burned pretty bad. But he breathes a little easier, is a little less haggard as the healing comes into his body. He winces a bit as pieces of him are kind of stitched back together. Healing isn't comfortable. But looks up, is like, hello! It's very good to see you.
It was her, wasn't it?
Yeah, she showed up to my home about a half an hour ago.
Yeah, that sounds
Just
right.
after you left, actually.
Yeah, she showed up at our place, and that made me nervous, so I wanted to come check on you.
Good thinking. He, like, groans as he, like, stands up.
I'll help him up.
And his, like, his suit is, like, burned. You can kind of see parts of his belly.
She's a real charmer, isn't she?
Yes, indeed. You've quite gotten on her bad side, haven't you?
I mean, it was one time.
I think we may have actually angered her a little bit more than she wanted to let on. Was she trying to kill you, or was this just sort of a message?
She definitely was not trying to kill me.
She's proving a point.
She seems to like to play cat and mouse a bit.
God, she's such a pain in the ass.
He actually kind of chuckles.
You should have listened to our instinct to beat the shit out of
I knew that I should have. That was just my drop of respect. Women juice kept me from striking her where she stood.
I knew I should have told her that I was going to braid her intestines, and I didn't, and we should have done it.
Did she say anything,
I
or
only had 2 spell slots, and then I wouldn't have been able to heal Vincent.
She told me that she was going to make it easier for me to find her by showing up herself, and that she hoped that it was worth the money you paid me.
I'm so sorry, Vincent.
It's not your fault, darling. I've definitely dealt with finding worse people.
Well, I guess the job's kind of done now.
I was about to say the same thing.
I actually would disagree. I haven't found where she stays. I haven't found where she frequents.
Oh, well,
Vincent,
I have an eye on that now.
Is that still information that you want?
Not if it's going to cost you your life.
Yeah.
I work a dangerous job, and he kind of looks down at his belly.
Maybe
You're
like
telling me
take
this happens
a couple
often?
days.
Not this exact situation, but I've definitely been hurt on the job before.
But you said that she wasn't even trying to kill you. If you press further, she will.
I think I can handle myself, but it is entirely up to you. If you believe you've gotten your money's worth.
I mean, if you want revenge, I understand that, but I want to keep you alive.
I don't know.
I'm not one for revenge.
Yeah.
Will you at least take like a day or two off? Like, take a nap? Like,
if you'd like, sure, I can take a day off.
Yeah.
As Talus said when she showed herself, if anything, you were helpful in flushing her out. We have possibly an eye on where she's going to go back. But I think investigative services, I don't know, because it's not like you're necessarily a mercenary for hire, and assistance at this time is probably leaning more into that sort of work, which you have said before is not necessarily your purview.
Correct, it is not. I am rather interested in this whole Asmodeus cult, though.
Would you like maybe to take a separate thread that is possibly less dangerous since we killed someone already?
I could do that. I am still under your service, given the amount of gold you spent.
Like, just leave her.
Do you mind if we take this inside? I've kind of got...
Of course. Okay. Can you walk?
Yes, I'm fine. As he like
You need to
limps.
put the locks into your building.
He's like tapping his pockets. Yes, I don't actually have my keys.
I break in. Oh no, not good.
Oh, you already rolled.
6, 7, 8, 10. Wait, 11.
No.
I got too excited. I'm sorry.
You didn't give me time to guidance you.
Why don't you try this one more time?
Okay.
Guidance.
Is that a D4?
Yes.
Okay. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
That one makes it.
Chickoon. It's done.
Should I try something? No, that's not gonna work.
Oh.
Just trying. Yeah, that gets the lock done on his back door very, very easily. And he kind of like waddles in, holding his belly a little, and sits down with a oh.
What's the other thread that we should give to him?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Graf just sent me art, so I was like looking at it. Yeah. So like, okay, there was that other guy, Willifert, and he looked like this. Mask of young faces. So the other night, I kind of followed him to a place. I don't know if it's called the Swordfish, but the big swordfish over the bar. And he went into the back room, and I couldn't get in there with him. But he didn't come back out. He came back out. Possibly him. Possibly someone he's working with. Captain Staggett came back out, but it wasn't Captain Staggett. It was a doppelganger, and he arrested us, so we blasted his head off.
You fought a doppelganger, okay. So he's dead. What would you like me to investigate?
Well,
As he's like adjusting and like grunting.
Well, you're going to take a break first.
We think that maybe there was some contact that he met at the Swordfish to be able to take on the job, or other people that he's working with may use that as a meeting place.
Okay.
The guard, based on the information that they had, they don't seem the type to just break in and ransack a place.
Yeah.
So you think that there's somebody on the guard that was working with him?
Possibly.
Yeah, and possibly the doppelganger wasn't. We don't know if the doppelganger was Willifert or if the doppelganger was like someone else.
I'm pretty sure the doppelganger was Willifert.
We're leaning pretty closely that
We're
they were,
pretty sure.
but with doppelgangers you can never be
Yeah,
sure.
that's true.
I
I
think
can
I have a way that I can infiltrate to figure things out. Easy enough.
I can tell you where Willifert was staying because I was watching him in his house for like a day or two.
Okay. Do you change to Willifert's appearance while he was the person, or as a
Like
doppelganger?
the way he
Wilford
looked
as the bulb.
as like the older guy that we
With
saw.
the hat?
Yeah. I mean, like, it would be fun to turn into a doppelganger. Can I do that? Can I
mean,
ask
yeah.
many faces to a doppelganger?
Mhm.
I try. I do it.
Yeah, you're the weird alien-like creature.
I start doing like.
No,
No.
it's weird to see it in your clothes.
It wouldn't have my clothes. It would be all just a black thing because I'm not altering self. I'm disguising.
Oh, well, so you're a naked doppelganger. Even better. Love that.
Well, it would be doppelganger in Spaghetti armor.
Okay. But yeah.
Yes, I think that I can manage that well enough. I could even probably make them think that I am Willifert. hopefully get a bit more information.
Yeah, I was trying to arrest us, which was like a thing that was supposed to happen, but they found out about it and tried to use it as an opportunity to like get information from us and get us to do what they said. And we were like, we love the law. We would never. You're not Captain Staggett letting us go when we're arrested, you liar.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need
Better.
food? Should we we're gonna bring you some dinner.
Okay.
She also seemed to have a really bad sense of how your room was arranged. Would you like me to fix that for you?
Sure.
I'll put his furniture back where he
Oh.
had
Okay.
it.
He's just like leaning. He's got his like butt scooted down all the way to the edge of the chair. His like neck is like, and exactly. And he's just got his hand on his stomach and he's just breathing.
Like some water, or maybe some wine or some beer.
You don't have to wait on me. It's okay.
I take out the jug and I say, fresh water, and then I give him some fresh water from the alchemy jug.
He'll take it.
Oh, I
This-
should have get mayonnaise for
This
him.
man was bleeding out under a tree, and he's like, I can handle myself. And I'm like, I'm very sure you can, but also if you die because of us, I'll feel really bad.
Yeah, Nova's not okay with that. He's like, at least give him something easier that he's not
'Cause-
gonna get himself
Because I would
afflicted,
think,
wounded.
you know, if he was more of a mercenary type, I'd be like, come with us and like let's like go mess these people up. But he's not about that. So
Yeah, I'll run home and I'll make him I'll get him some food, like whatever we have. I don't know, probably a sandwich, and then I'll bring him back a sandwich while we're finishing up with him, just so that he has
Okay.
a little snack.
He sits up kind of a little bit and starts. He like balances the sandwich on his chest a little bit. He'll eat it.
He puts the sandwich in his chest hole.
okay.
I think Nova would go home earlier.
We need to, I mean,
Yeah.
are we doing anything else tonight, or should we try and get to the next day?
Nova's
I
going to
think
bed
we're-
now, honestly.
Yeah.
She is so exhausted from everything that's happened today, like with Staggett and now Vincent almost dying. She's like, I'm done. Good night, guys.
I'll
Wake
take-
me up for my last watch, but
I'll take first watch.
I mean, are you going to start sleeping now at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, or are you gonna wait around until nighttime and then sleep?
she'll probably stay up for like another hour in her room, but she's literally going to bed early.
Okay.
She'll be in bed just
Yes.
before the sun sets or as the sun is setting.
Okay. I'll take first watch if you want me to. Just because. Yeah, we'll just
She trusts that
chill
you'll wake
for the
her up
rest
if,
of the
if you guys really need her. If something else pops off, which is a good possibility, she's like, just wake me up.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll set
Okay,
up our
yeah.
watch for the night, and then yeah.
Okay.
While Ritual cast alarm before I sleep, and then
Yeah,
I go to
just-
sleep.
put this awful day behind us.
Yes.
So remind me the order of the watches.
Me
Me.
You-
Then me.
and then Nova at the end.
Okay. So, the first and the second watch go relatively uneventfully. You can hear, because the city never really sleeps, you do hear the occasional like cart go by or people outside. It dies down as it gets deeper into the night, so you kind of hear more of it maybe than so first watch hears more of it maybe than second watch does. And then it picks up again, Nova, with third watch. With your passive, Nova, we'll wrap up here in a minute. But with your passive, Nova, I will say we can end on a cliffhanger and say that you do hear your alarm go off towards the back door.
All right, fine.
And we will pick up with that next week.
Great.
coming back. She's bringing friends. Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
Okay. A little bit of a shorter session today, guys. Sorry, there's lots of fireworks going off outside, and it's really
Okay.
That's
throwing
okay.
my PTSD brain off.
Fine. It's a
Um,
good flipping.
But we will pick up with whatever that is on Wednesday. Does anybody have any closing remarks?
Little Dragon Corps, check out their Kickstarter and support them. And if you go to their website and use the coupon code PROBONUS, you'll get 10% off.
It is. It is the 1st of July, and Black lives still fucking matter. So, if you are able to, you should be donating to bail funds. You should be educating yourself on issues and really getting out there and making sure that their voices are heard.
And
It
just
still
know
matters.
that even though the media is not reporting on it, protests are still happening all over the country. And the only reason they're not being reported on is because they are peaceful, like they should have always been. So, and happy Canada Day.
Hell yeah.
And happy Canada Day.
All right. We will see you guys next week. When a woman that threw you off a building and inflicted wounds many times and controlled your mind walks into your house,
Looking like a snack.
Snack.
make sure you
Like a-
roll your proficiency bonus.
Hey.
Like a whole meal.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you
Thank
next
you.
week.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.